Hey, chat room, let me know when you hear me and see me. All right, so far, everything here. Hey, Dan. Nobody yet? Steven? Okay, great. Paul, excellent. And YouTube and GizWiz.tv? Live on YouTube, great pack. Both places. Yeah, oh my gosh. This is like almost touching on getting professional. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's no way to stop hoping he's pressing the right button.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, Matt's Maddest Writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to Giz Fiz 597. God, 3 more shows will be up at 600. And this is the clever thing where I fade out the music. I have too many things to do. So just pretend in your brain that the music faded. Okay, so George, in your behalf, October 23rd, 24, Giz Fiz 597. And a couple of weeks ago, I said next Wednesday, October 30th, I had a press event. Should I do a Fizz on Friday or just skip a week? And it seemed the overwhelming majority was do a show on Friday. Okay? So next week, there's a PepCom on Wednesday. So Dennis and I are going to PepCom. Searching out new gadgets. And so the show will be Friday at the normal Giz Fiz time. And then I'll remind you later on, mid-November, there's a charity event where we're going to, I think, pack up food for the homeless. We're going to do something. It's a Wednesday night also. So we'll move Fizz to Friday at the normal time. Okay, so I guess we'll just jump into the show. I remember to play the theme. So we're going to go into, if you're here for the first time, we do photos from George Davis, and you capture them. Okay, caption them. Then we do some facts from George Davis. Sometimes they're just a fact. Sometimes they are a question. And then we move on to doing logo. And then we do something from a question pack called I'm Not Saying You're Stupid. And then we do a snappy answer to a stupid question. And then we do some match game. And then we meet our mascot, Charlie. So that is the lineup. Oh, okay, Martron. We'll excuse you for that. Okay, so let me... photo number 1, unless it's moved on, and it has moved on. Hang on it. Let me just move it on back. Photo number 1 from George Davis is described as a big tomato. A big tomato. And so your deal is to make up a caption for that big tomato. It's an heirloom tomato. Is that the real name of it? Becky knows so much about food. A plump tomato. Tomato carbine for Halloween. Double tomato. Another plump tomato. Nuclear war mutant tomato. Tomato carving for Halloween. I'm so ugly, I'll never be sauce. No, you will be. Heirloom. Looks like Popeye. It's going to make a big pot of gravy. I think it's going to make a big pot of tomato sauce. I should have let the pumpkin sit on me. Catch up, will you? The plumpest lips I've ever seen. Oh, my God. Tomato head on collision with pumpkin. Mutant tomato that ate Boston. Tomato. You wouldn't believe what the knife looked like that it took to slice it. For Halloween, the tomato's going to pick up a bag and go trick-or-treating. Tomato that has wedges built in. It's not an heirloom tomato. It's a heirloom tomato. Don't throw that at me. Attack of the Killer Tomato, says Brian. And we end with Friendly Manitoba. What happens when you put a black hole in a tomato? Okay, let's see what George put. George said, for the big tomato, my caption is, I started to grow tomatoes, and this is my first one. It's over 5 pounds. Wow, it looks tasty. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I'd rather see it as tomato sauce. Okay, moving on to photo number 2 from George Davis. It is a humongously, I guess, overweight. Let me see George's description. George's description is simply fat dog. Okay, a beautiful doggy, but indeed overweight. All right. Luke said, I got to go on that new diet. Tang, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Paul, the before picture for the osmic, I don't know how to pronounce that drug. Pack, he's waiting for his milky bone treat. Friendly says, I'm not fat, I'm fat. Job of the mutt, says Dale. Martron, it's mostly fur, I tell you. Does my fur make me look fat, geek wannabe? Dwindle, hey. Declare, when the dog ate the winning pumpkin. Tombo's at lunch yet. See, if you think I'm depressed, you should see my therapist. I can't believe you ate the whole thing. What are they feeding you? Come here, fatty. I'm not fat, I'm pleasantly plump. Doggone it, it's time to cut out the treats. I'm not fat, I'm laying under a bearskin rug. I'm big boned. So this is what it's like when I eat a squirrel. Oh, no. Pictures put on 15 pounds, right? They make me shop. Oh, that's very funny. Valve said they make me shop in the husky section. Another, I'm big boned. Guess where old Shep just retired as the Purina dog tester dog. Pregnant with 30 puppies. Who photoshopped my head on this sheep's ass? Oh, God. When will they have those fat shots for dogs? And we'll end with Caesar. I'm not fat. Everyone else has anorexia. Chat room, that sure brought up an awful lot of entries there. Okay, let's see. George said, for the fat dog. My caption is, I'm only going to eat half of my food in my bowl to lose some weight. And I hope my owner gets the hint not to give me so much all the time. Okay, I'll just come back to me for a minute. Last year we went to the Animal Medical Center dinner. And I sat next to one of the vets. And she said, this guy brought in this terribly overweight dog. And she said, you have to cut down on feeding this dog. I think the man was homeless. And the man said, I can't. Any food people give me, half of it belongs to him. I thought that was so touching. And she said, that's a wonderful spirit, But you should be eating more because your dog will be much healthier eating a little bit less. But so many people feel that way, that they have the dogs equal share. Okay, so now we're moving on to photo 3. George says 4 big fans. Oh, that's what the Giz Fiz has. 4 big, well, maybe more. We seem to be gaining people each week. That's great. They're giant fans in some sort of cement structure. But 4 mega fans, big fans in some weird kind of structure. All right. Let's see. Heavy-duty computer cooling system. You put all those fans on it, will it fly away? It's hot in here. Who turned off the fans? Don't go in there. You'll regret it. I told you I had my own fan club. Water cooling towers for a nuclear plant. Maybe that's possible. Ready for our fan dance. Giz Fiz fan club. World's biggest locomotive. Oh, that's funny. Turbines in a dam. Do it for the fans. That's a fantastic photo. Early nuclear power plant design. Damn, it's too hot. No, we're not fans of nuclear power. Cleaning the Giz Fiz boat motor. If I only had a boat. See, I told you they control the weather with those fans. Fandango. I kept telling him the air conditioner wasn't cool enough, and this is what I got. Friendly says, Paul Bunyan's cheese grater. This is my fan club. This? I need a new manager. The first fan powers the second fan powers the third, etc. Charlie's fan club. You should see the fan mail. We use these when it's 130 outside, and we'll end with paid only. I only paid for fans. I paid for only fans, and this is what I got. Okay, and we'll throw in dwindle. These voting machines are getting complicated. Okay, let's go back. See what George put. George said for the 4 big fans, my caption is, it's supposed to be over 100 degrees today. I'm going to turn these fans on to make us cool inside. And Vince and I voted, first time ever, we used mail-in ballots. And it was really great because we mailed them last week, and then you can go, they give you the serial number, and you type in, and you know your name and borough and a couple of other things to show it's you. And then there's a whole thing. It said you ordered your ballot on this date. Your ballot arrived in your mailbox on this date. You mailed your ballot on this date. Your ballot was counted on this date. So it was great. Because I think the polling places are going to be I think the lines are going to be, the polling place is only half a block away, so I assume the line will pass the front door of Disneyland. Okay, let's go back to George photo, moving from 3 to 4. Let's see what George has. George just calls this mill on a hill. Okay, mill on a hill. So you can make it whatever you want. Mill on a hill. Oh, yeah, Eric has it too. Where's my ballot? Yeah, where's my ballot? That's exactly what we have. Dale Parker said, I voted for Bill Gaines. He would be good. Bill would be good. House in the Middle has a new hat. Mill in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure the wind will come someday. Modern Dutch architecture. My homemade rocket ship, says Johnny. Paul says, not sure how the lift and write with pen. I can't even get the cap off. Is this for Andre the Giant? Oh, they do look like big pens. 321 blast off, Tombo. Friendly says Spanish production version of The Prisoner. Oh, that's very good. Dan says the guy who owns this place is one of the Mills brothers. Perfect place to run a windmill. Ranger Rick, Giz 1. Bill put this mill on a hill. Finally, a house for blowhard, says Loke. Caesar said, I live in a town back there, and my job is to repair the windmills. Becky says, where's Don Quixote? Flying Out says, where's Sancho? We need to go tilting. And we'll end with, my house has no corners, says Martron. And let's see what George did. For the mill on a hill, my caption is, we made the perfect choice putting our mill up here on the hill. We never have a day without wind to crack our wheat into flour. Okay. Let's go on to 5. Let's see. Okay. The description of photo 5 is lip model. Okay, but it's whatever you want it to be. George has it labeled as lip model, but it's whatever you want. Dwindle said, I want it to go away, or an eyelash model made from 100% recycled plastic. Look at those giant pearls. 2 hours later, she was finally ready for her date. She's always giving someone lip, says Martron. Hawks, certainly not. Hawks post said, certainly not retouched in any way. Raven, not real. She's an AIG, a CGI woman. Looks AI, says Becky. AI Tang Fish. The 1980s called, they want their lip gloss back, says Mad Frank. Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true, says Dan. iTech George wishes. Caesar, what makes that woman more beautiful than me? Paul says, look anywhere on me and ask, is it real? The answer is no. Giz 1, AI generated. L.A. Eric said, she's saying, it's not about you, but... Declare a great way to keep weight off since eating would mess up my lipstick. Maybe it's Maybelline. Eric, Ranger Rick. Ads in the 90s fashion magazine. Dwindle said, scariest Halloween mask ever. And we'll end with Johnny B. Bad strangling herself. You know, it does look a little bit, yeah, it does. A touch like that, strangling herself. Okay. George says, for the lip model, my caption is, I was picked to do lipstick commercials because they say I have perfect shaped lips. If you were real, maybe, perhaps. Okay, 6 of 6 coming up. Oh, chocolate cupcake. I'm going to say it's mocha icing because I love mocha. Chocolate cupcakes, you can make it, the icing be anything you want. Oh, peanut butter, says Pack. Peanut butter, that could be a peanut butter. We're all dreaming of food now, says Dwindle. Another peanut butter, says Eric. Just the right amount of drizzle, says Tang. Look, don't touch, says Ranger Rick. Paul, butterscotch and caramel frosting. Oh, my God. Declare, one for me and one for me. Pumpkin chocolate, says Loke. What the big dogs eat. Friendly. Caesar, is George trying to make us all fat? Yeah, the dog ate like 8 of these. Tombo, oh, that's what the dog eats, says Tombo. That's very funny. Yeah, I got peanut butter frosting on my chocolate cupcake. Let me take those off your hands before they go bad, says Pack. It's made out of that used tomato, believe it or not. I don't believe it, says Dan. Fall cupcake, says Giz. Pastor Pete, who needs lifts when we can have cupcakes? Dwindle says, not enough peanut butter. And we'll end with God bless George for a new dessert picture every week, says Mad Frank. Okay, let's see what George did. George says, for the chocolate cupcakes, my caption is, oh, this is very funny. Who wrote Mad Frank? This is almost for you, Mad Frank. My caption is, hey, George, you have to put up some pastry photo to drive the chat room crazy. Come on, please. And he did. Okay. That was excellent chat room. And now facts from George Davis. Oh, this is interesting. Which Federal Reserve note is replaced more often because it is worn out? The $5, $10, or $20 bill? Which Federal Reserve note is replaced more often because it's worn out? And your choices are the 5, the 10, or the 20. 5. You know, yeah, I'm thinking 22. Dennis?
I'm going to say 22.
We're both in with 20. You know?
Is there always more now?
Yeah. In New York City, 20 is the new dollar. I mean, prices in the city are freaking insane. I'm going 20. The 5.
I throw them away if there's anything.
Yeah, and that's right. You know, the bank ATMs here don't have $10 bills. It's either 5, 20, or 100. Yeah, okay. Pack has the same thing. ATMs only. I think you're right. We don't have 5s. Only 20s and 100. Okay. Which Federal Reserve note is replaced more often? The $10 bill. Wow, I rarely see a $10 bill, but the lifetime of a $10 bill is just a little over 4 years. Okay, the $10 bill. You know, maybe big cities just use 20s. In hours, what American city gets the most sunshine per day all year? Which city in America receives the most sunshine hours per day all year? Sarasota. It's funny. I'm thinking Miami. Martron is 2. Sarasota, Phoenix. Oh, Honolulu. Got a guess?
I was thinking Las Vegas, but maybe.
Dennis is saying Las Vegas, Palm Springs. Vancouver. Let me look at the answer. Oh, you know what? I don't think. Let me see. Which mouse has the control room? Well, chat room, all right, a quick glance, and we have one right answer, but there might be more than that. Oh no, and maybe nobody. The answer is the city with the most sunshine hours per day all year long is Yuma, Arizona. Yuma, Arizona. Did anybody say that? Humor. All right. Which city in America has the most McDonald's? Which city in America has the most McDonald's? I looked down and saw the answer. So it's sort of, I think, the right answer. Oh, whoa. Evidently the chat room does not agree. What city in America has the most McDonald's? You know what? I don't think anybody has it. But I think when you hear it, no. All right, chat room. I think you'll understand why. The answer is the city with the most McDonald's is Orlando, Florida. Oh, Eric just got it. Orlando, with all the amusement parks and all the kids. McDonald's and Chad. McDonald's, most McDonald's in Orlando, Florida. Okay. Okay, now this is a two-part question. What city in America has the most residential swimming pools? Which city in America has the most residential swimming pools? Yeah, I think I would guess L.A. Dennis, what city in America do you think has the most residential swimming pools? Nome? L.A., a lot of L.A.s. Okay. Oh, Phoenix, says D. Claire. Oh, and Brian W. says Phoenix. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Part one of the two-part question. Several of you have it. Which city in America has the most residential swimming pools? Phoenix, Arizona. Several of you have it. Phoenix, Arizona. Now, part two is very interesting. What percentage of households in Phoenix, Arizona have a swimming pool? All right, we know that they have the most swimming pools. What percentage of households has a swimming pool? Well, you know, I don't know. Swimming pool isn't that an expensive thing? I'm going to go with 40%. Wow. A lot of you are very high. Don't you have a guess?
I say 75.
75%? Okay. 50%. Oh, Lindy. Hey, Lindy. 50%. Yeah, I thought they'd be expensive. Friendly says 40%. Okay. What percentage of households have swimming pools? 33 to 35%. 33 to 35%. Oh.
Does a bucket and a hose count as a pool? That's good.
Say again?
Does a bucket and a hose count as a pool?
In New York City, a bucket and a hose counts as a pool. That's right.
Fire hydrant.
If we had a bucket and a hose in the backyard, it would be a swimming pool. True or false? A thick wallet in your back pocket can cause back pain. True or false? A thick wallet in your back pocket can cause back pain. Yes, there was a whole Seinfeld episode with George and his wallet. It's called the Costanza effect. False. L.A. Eric says false. J.P. Morgan was a big pain in the backside. It causes pain, but a thick wallet also pays for physio. Fill my wallet with money and I'll see what happens, says Paul. That's what my chiropractor says Tombo. It is true, a thick wallet causes pressure on your sciatic nerve, giving you some back pain. And someone, Eric Duckman, and wrote sciatica. All right, one more. Oh, no, not one more. It's George's goodbye. All I can say is that you guys are good every week. It makes my job easier when I'm working with such great people. I hope you all have fun with Halloween coming up. Like I always say, just keep happy, and I'll see you soon. By George. And right before the show, George said, oh, I sent another video of the hummingbird in my back porch. Can you please show it? It came in as was it MOV iPad, so I've got a thing to convert it, and God knows what I did with it. Oh, man. I'm hoping... Oh, I did find it. George said, turn the volume all the way up. That was it. Boy, they work hard. Yeah, it sounds like a typewriter. Okay. George, thank you for this, as always. And I did get your video on, George. Oh, I may forget at the end of the show. All right, so I'm reminding, if you tuned in late, no Fizz next Wednesday. Okay, Dennis and I are going to PepCon, a press event with new products. And as opposed to just skipping next week, a couple of weeks ago, the chat room said they'd rather have one. So it's going to be next Friday, November 1st, okay? Halloween, we're doing a regular Giz Wiz. And after the regular Giz Wiz, we're doing a Halloween special or a virtual meetup. And so we're looking for photos of houses in your neighborhood decorated the way you decorated your house. You in costume, could be from 50 years ago. We're just looking for fun stuff to show on our virtual meetup, okay? Mail at gizwiz.tv. Videos, still pictures, whatever. Mail at gizwiz.tv. All right. Now, we will go to some logo. Let me see. Is this the new logo bin? No, I think that's the usual. I think this is the new stuff. You know, if we get into repeats, chat room, we're coming up to, quickly, somebody, 50 divided by 600. How many years is that? 5 into 60. It's 11. It's 12 years, right? Isn't that right? 12. We're coming up in 3 more shows. Giz Fiz will have been on for 12 years. Okay? And this started out with Leo saying, Dick, we're not going to be ready for the next show for like 15 minutes. Do you want to talk to the chat room? And look at where it got us. You know what? I'm not entirely sure what that is, but the questions are all about this.
It's a pastry filled with jam.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sure it's a brand, so don't say anything else, okay? All right, now, what's the name? Okay. What's the name of Smucker's peanut butter and jelly sandwich made with just the yummy part of the bread? So this is a product? What is the name of Smucker's peanut butter and jelly sandwich named with just the yummy part of the bread? Oh boy, it's pie. I don't want to know, says Flying. What are you kidding? I would eat one of these. It's called Almost Food. That is very funny. They chew the crust off for you. Now that's a Smucker's chemistry experiment. Crustables. Oh, there you go. Okay. It's not Crustables. It's Uncrustables. Several of you have it. Uncrustables. And Paul said crust sold separately. You know, I never saw that in the store. But, you know, in New York City, the cereal aisle is cornflakes, Cheerios, 2 other cereals. Bill Gaines, the publisher, mad. We used to go every other month, shopping spree in New Jersey, to these mega supermarkets where they had, you know, one aisle 80 feet long with just cereals. And also stuff was very cheap back then. The only problem was it took a team. Billy could drive but didn't see well. And Annie, his wife, didn't drive but did see well. And so it was before Annie was Bill's GPS, before the GPS came out. Okay. Oh, what's the name of Smucker's peanut butter and jelly together in the one jar? I know they do this, but I didn't know it had a special name. The name for Smucker's peanut butter and jelly together in one jar. Someone says goo. Someone says gooba. Pickled goo. Smucker's brand grossness. Gooba. A terrible idea. Gooba, yucky stuff. Swirlables. Swirlables, that's great, chat room. You could sell that to somebody. Lazy food. Recycled petroleum waste. Goobas or raisinets. A goma pile. Unflushables. It is called it's called gooba. Isn't it funny? I hate grape jelly. Spaceman likes grape. It is called Gooba. All right. You know, I had no idea that Smuckers did all this stuff. What are the two jelly flavors combined with peanut butter that create the two popular Goober varieties? So there are two different Goobers. All right, so we already know. All right, so what are the two different jellies for the Goobers? Grape that. All right, chat room, you know that. You know that hands down. What jam, jelly, and preserve company was acquired by the J.M. Smucker Company in 2008? Boy, I didn't know this. What jam, jellies, and preserves company was acquired by Smucker Company in 2008? No. You're going to be I think you're going to be surprised by this. Not Turtle Wax. Not Welch's. No. All right, one person has it. I don't know if did they buy it and close it down? In 2008, Smuckers bought Knott's Berry Farm. Oh, Becky has it too. Becky and Eric Duckman. Maybe someone else, but that's as much of the chat room as I can see. Knott's Berry Farm. So does anybody know that? So did Knott's Berry Farm close? Yeah. I know, it is depressing. Not Knott's Berry Farm. Where will Don live? It's still there. Okay, that's good. Oh, it's open. Okay, good. All right, that's good. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll do one of those. I'm not saying you're stupid. Wow, we're coming up with a lot of different categories. Normally it's potluck. Recipe for success. Should not be complicated because I don't think the chat room is big on cooking. Oh. All right, chat room, get ready to pat yourself on the back. Celebrity known for Hell's Kitchen. Celebrity known for hosting Hell's Kitchen. Okay, there you go. There you go. All right. The British dude that does all the swearing. What celebrity chef hosts Kids Cook-Off on the Food Network? This might be harder. What celebrity chef hosts the Kids Cook-Off on the Food Network? They're cooking kids? Captain Kangaroo. Oh my God, Captain Kangaroo. Barbie Flay. No. Any idea, Dennis? Oh, Dennis doesn't, and he should. The Mud Pie Queen. Not Guy Fieri. Not Julia Child. 3 correct answers up there. It is indeed not the Galloping Gourmet. It is Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray. Oh, God. What actress has launched the lifestyle brand Goop? Which actress launched the lifestyle brand goop
Somebody has it.
with some weird stuff I don't even want to say on this show. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah, I guess she's making a bundle, but some of the stuff is... Okay, we have one more. What TV... Oh, okay. I mean, you don't even... You know, I'll just read the first part of the question and you can answer it. Which member-supported TV channel... You want to just answer a chat room? Do you need more than that? Which member-supported TV channel... See? This is a very... You're all right. You're all right. I'll just read it so you know you can brag about it. Which member-supported channel is Hey Kids, Let's Cook. All right. I didn't even know. I never heard of Hey Kids, Let's Cook. But as soon as I saw what member-supported channel, PBS. All right. The white cards. I love these cards. They're so much fun. Oh, this is great because I just celebrated my birthday and Dennis has a birthday on October 30th. How many people in the world have their birthday on the same day as you? I don't know how you can possibly figure this out, but it'll be whatever's on the card. How many people in the world have their birthday on the same day as you? Only the smart and good-looking people. More than one. 10 million. A million. Yeah, I don't get this question either, but it's fun to answer it. It's got to be in the millions, I think. I like Steven's answer, 21 million. Raven is only 6. Oh, you guys are going low. Al Pacino shares your birthday. Wow, dwindle. Thank you, Dan. Caesar said, only me because I patented my birthday. That's very funny. Okay. How many people in the world have their birthday on the same day as you? I think I went with 20 million. Dennis, you got an answer?
20 million.
20 million too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh! We're almost there. Approximately 19 million people. And I got like 300 people with congratulations. Where are the other 18 million, whatever it is? Okay. Who could possibly know this? At what age does a lamb become a sheep? At what age does a lamb become a sheep?
It's up to you.
Eric Techman said, it's a bad question. 18 months, 2 years, 6 months, 1 year, 1 year. God.
Oh, when they have their bar mitzvah. That's a good one.
That's very funny. When you weans the lamb, when it goes to its first sheep dog bar, when it loses its virginity. What age does a lamb become a sheep? At 1 year. At 1 year. Okay. Oh, you know what? I heard this when I was a kid. Is it true if you leave a tooth in a glass of Coca-Cola overnight, it will completely dissolve? Did you ever hear that when you were a kid?
No.
Oh, my father. What are you drinking that stuff? You know, if you put a tooth in that and leave it overnight, it'll clean. Dad, I like the taste of it. Well, you shouldn't drink it. Is it true if you leave a tooth in a glass of Coca-Cola, it'll, I'm going to say absolutely not. Oh, Mythbusters did it, says Dwindle. Okay. Johnny B. Bear said, I'll try it out. And Dan says, the tooth fairy will cry a lot. Only if you're a vampire. Oh, another one. No, and the tooth fairy will be angry with you. All right. It will soften, says Becky. Let's see what it says. True, if you leave a tooth in a glass of Coca-Cola overnight, it'll completely dissolve. Oh, it's just false. Okay. I expected some kind of answer. Pepsi, I'm sure it's the same. Oh. What bone in the body is broken most often? That's easy. I'm not saying it, but I know what it is. What bone in the body is broken most often? Oh, the heart. Oh, the funny bone. That's funny. Oh my God! I was gonna say your arm, big toe, little toe, the femur, an ankle, a neck, a rib. Oh, rib. Declare rib is probably it. Got a guess?
I want to say arm, but there were two bones. I don't know which bone.
Yeah, the tibia or the fibia.
I'll say that.
All right. What bone in the body is broken most frequently? Oh, the clavicle, the collarbone. The collar, boy. I didn't see that at all. Where are we? Oh my God. What time just zoomed? Oh, you know what? I want to have soda, and I want to play a video. So, for our birthdays, Dennis and I decided to take the Circle Line around Manhattan. Okay, and I'll run the video as I talk. It's only a 3-minute video. God, I hope I can remember what I did with it. Oh, okay. So when you go down river. I have a couple of stills at first. First thing you see off to the port side is Ellis Island. This in reverse order because people coming for the first time past the statue first and then have to go to Ellis Island. So I've seen Manhattan a billion times. I was looking forward to being in the East River. And as we boarded the boat, Okay. As I board the boat, I'm going to go, wish I know how to do two things here. As I boarded the boat,
It's the Giz
oh
Fiz.
no, not that camera, okay. As I board the boat, we're walking up the gangplank, and there's a sign that the Circle Line around Manhattan will not go around Manhattan. A ton of people behind me, so I can't take a picture of it. But as soon as I get on board, I find a crew member, and I go, well, the reason I'm on this cruise is I want to go around Manhattan. He said, something to do with the tide. They'll explain it to you. So we take our seats, and the tour guide said, all right, so your hearing room is we may or may not be going around Manhattan. He said, I just spoke to the captain, and here's the deal. we pass under 30 bridges going around Manhattan. 4 of them are really low bridges and have no means of being raised. We are leaving at high tide, and the captain's fear is we will not fit under those bridges. However, we're going to attempt it. And when we get to the bridge, if we can't go under it, we'll reverse and we'll come around and we'll go further up the Hudson River than we would have. So no matter what, it'll be a 2.5 hour cruise. So I desperately wanted to go around Manhattan. I haven't done that in probably 30 years. I used to do it in my own boat, but there's a lot of crap in the river and it just wasn't worth it. So hopefully I can remember how to restart that again. All right, so there are 4 bridges. We're approaching Bridge 1. It starts over again? Okay. All right, they announced, can everybody please come forward to the bow so the cabin will go down a little bit and we can fit under this bridge. So this is pretty tight, and there's a crossbeam under the bridge. And you can see there's a little spotlight up there. We cleared with a couple of inches for the spotlight. And they asked people to just stay up on the bow because we had that. This is the second low bridge, and then there you can see it up there. And I walked a little further forward toward the bow for the third low bridge. It's pretty. Yeah, I wish I was able to meet the captain after the thing because he was pretty brave. Look at this. Really amazing.
But a lot of them don't work anymore.
Yeah, there's another bridge that used to raise. Again, really cool. Right to the top. Now, before you get back into the Hudson River, there's something else you have to do. You have to pass the Amtrak train that operates 16 times a day. Trains from California, Chicago, Canada, and Albany all come in on one track. After the bridge, it opens into 2 tracks. But they have to coordinate with Amtrak. And here's the one track that Amtrak uses. So they contact that bridge, and they have to work it out with the Amtrak schedule. So that's pretty tricky. Now we're back in the Hudson. And the wind is picking up. It was a spectacular day. It was 78 degrees. And thank God I was going to splurge and buy deluxe seating, but deluxe seating is indoors. Thank God I bought the cheap seats. Way up there, across the river, there's a little marina. That's Englewood Cliffs. There's where we got gas most of the time.
So I guess we could have been there for the past 3 years.
We're on.
It wouldn't have made any difference.
50 years.
So it's great to be back on the Hudson.
3
I
years ago,
actually
this
was tearing up
all thrown out.
because I haven't.
Because in 2025, you'll come back to a brand new
3 years ago
marina.
this October.
And there the marina sits.
Okay, 79.
Nothing. See everything through those whitish towers are the rotunda where we used to be. Also, that is completely torn apart because the highway was falling into the rotunda. So first they have to rebuild the highway, then they'll rebuild the rotunda, and the marina. Probably not in my lifetime. The money was put up by the government, the state, and the city. And the community board wants a say in what the marina looks like. So far, there have been three architectural renderings, all were voted down. It's like no one can agree on anything. They go, the community board said, just so this is not for rich people, we need meeting rooms and we need restrooms and showers, not only for boaters. I don't know how this could be. We want every dock to be wheelchair accessible. Has anybody ever been there from the community board when a tugboat goes by with a 7-foot wake that washes over the marina? So they want all these things, and then the architect comes back and they go, well, that's awfully big. Well, how can you have all these? Oh, and the Coast Guard wants an office because it's the first port of call from people coming in from overseas, and the Coast Office needs to go through customs. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Anyway, okay, let's do our, I'm not saying you're stupid. We'll go right into match game because we already passed an hour. All right, so match game. I thought, you know what? AI. Well, the interesting thing, I think the questions are so-so. The interesting thing was asking, I said, AI, write 15 match game questions. Okay. And that was the first time, and I thought, holy criminy. It knows what match game is. I think the questions are very good. Oh, I wrote some Dumb Dora questions. I'm almost flabbergasted by it. So we'll try these. Dumb Dora is so dumb.
How dumb was she?
She tried to put a blank in the microwave. All right. I mean, there's too many answers for that, but we'll try it. Dumb Dora was so dumb, she tried to put a blank in the microwave. We will see, chat room, if anyone is anywhere near what I wrote. A bowling ball, and a 9-pound turkey, unopened can of beans is funny, a tiny surfer, a rowboat, can of beans, 2 people, watermelon, a microwave, a cookbook, a photo of a meal, a goose, a glass eye, oh my God, a snowman. I got no matches. I said Dumb Dora was so dumb. She tried to put a metal pot in a microwave. Oh! Ranger Rick! Excuse me. Ranger Rick. The only correct answer. And Dennis said a microphone. Did someone say microphone? Anybody say microphone? Okay. My boss is so... question 2. Oh, Hawks posted. So you got a match. Match game 2. We'll do 5 of these. Okay, then we'll get Charlie in here. My boss is so cheap. Instead of an office chair, he gave me a blank to sit on. My boss is so cheap. Instead of an office chair, he gave me a blank to sit on. Very funny. A picture of an office chair, an egg carton, a rug, a pile of trash, a coffee can, a ball like Leo uses. These are very good, chat room. A warehouse stool, a plunger, a milk crate, a cement 10th block is excellent. Chat room, these are very good. Did anybody say pillow? He was, my boss is so cheap, instead of an office chair, he gave me a pillow to sit on. Okay. And Dennis said, oh, he got a match. Dennis said, yeah, Loke said pillow on a pole. But Dennis got an actual match with crate. Very good. Beanbag chair, that's close. Thanks, Pac. Susie's cooking is terrible. Instead of salt, she uses blank in her recipes. Susie's cooking is terrible. Instead of salt, I'll make the music lower. Someone just said the music is loud. She's terrible. Instead of salt, she uses blank in her recipes. Oh my God. You know what? I'm lost with these. And I'm going to look up sand. Oh, sand is very good. Oh, these are great. Baking powder, salt substitute, chalk dust, cocaine, pepper, MSG, sugar. Chat room, these are very good. Better than I did. I wrote nutmeg and nobody, that was magic sand, baby powder. These are all great because they're things like salt. Oh, and Dennis is the matchmate here. Sand. All right. Well, if they ever bring match game back for the 80th time, they'll just have AI write the questions. John's fashion sense is so outdated, he still wears blank to parties. I don't get this at all. John's fashion sense is so outdated, he still wears blank to parties. Alright, well, no one's going to match me. You have to be old to have written this. But we'll see. John's fashion sense is so outdated, he still wears blank to parties. I said knickers. No. Oh, fig leaf, that's funny. Dennis said, oh, you got no matches either? Spats. Okay, we'll do one more. See, like this is, what kind of a match game question is this? Old MacDonald had a farm, and on the farm he had a blank. I mean, there's no fun in that, right? Well, let's play it anyway. Let's see how, oh, you know what? In a way, I was going to say everybody will match, but you know what? It's probably a good question. Old MacDonald had a farm, and on the farm he had a blank. So let's see how many people come up with the same word. Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had a blank. And now I will look up, and no answers. I have no matches. I can't believe it. Well, can I even at least show it? Wow. Cow. No one said cow. All right. Well, no matches here either. Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had an orgy. Oh, you know what? In the song, is duck the first one? Anyway, a duck is first. Okay. All right. You want? I'll do one more question. You want to get Charlie? Okay. Chat room. I'll do one more while we get Charlie. Oh, Here's a chance for everybody to match. Instead of a pumpkin, Cindy carved a blank for Halloween. Think, chat room. Instead of a pumpkin, Cindy carved a blank for Halloween. I'm expecting a lot of matches. Get that, chat room? A lot of matches. Instead of a pumpkin, Cindy carved a blank for Halloween. All right, just a few of you. Just a few of you. Oh, chat room. Yeah, tomato. The whole first question everybody made fun of carving it as a pumpkin. Tomato. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do you have a snack for Charlie? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for... let me get Charlie's theme out, and I'll try not to make it loud. Hang on a minute, Charlie. With our magic camera. Bring that camera boom in here. Get the camera boom guy. That's it. Oh boy, Charlie. Oh yeah, look at Charlie here. Okay. More. You want to stand up again, Charlie? Here, Charlie. Charlie, come on. Oh yeah, over there. Oh, Charlie, over here so you're under my chair. No one can see you. No one can see you, Charlie. There, that's better. All right. And look at that. Sir wags a lot. Sir wags a lot. Where's that waggy tail? Where's that waggy tail? Oh, boy, Charlie. Oh, boy. Okay. Look at this. Oh, I'm eating stuff. Yeah. Is that it? That's it, Charlie. Let's see that tail. Let's do it. Do it for the chat room. Yay, the chat room. Yay, the chat room. Charlie the Vertle dog. Okay. All right, chat room. Gosh. That was a fast hour and 15 minutes, wasn't it? All right, reminder, okay, no Fizz Wednesday next week. November 1st is a Fizz, same time, 8:30, okay. And tomorrow, Giz Wiz. And a week from tomorrow is Halloween. And we're looking for photos, you in costume, anything to do with Halloween. Mail at gizwiz.tv. Mail at gizwiz.tv. So we're doing a regular show on Halloween, and right after the regular show, we'll have a 10-minute break. Chad and I, both our studios, will be all decked out for Halloween, and we'll do a virtual meetup. So we'd like as many people as possible to join in with, send in a 1-minute Halloween greeting, do something. Okay, this has been regular, old-fashioned, totally unimproved Giz Wiz. Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Charlie the Dog, Scooter X. Where's Jammer B? Lindy, hi Lindy, Becky, Ranger Rick, ZX. Oh, wait a minute, I have to get the credits. Hang on. Let me, and we're getting the credits ready. Chat room, start putting your, get ready with your credits. Produced by Sir Wags a lot, so don't blame the Giz Wiz and get me a treat. And our other credits are Spook Inspector, Strens, Happy Fizz Day, Cartoon Steve, Tomato Squeezer, Raven, Dwindle, Overseer of Bad Taste, Tomato Carver, Steven, Geek Wannabe, Missed It, Hawks Post, 4D Conversion, E-Burger 10, Charlie's Teleprompter Operator, Snack Designer, D. Claire, Pack, Chief Bridge Lifter, oh that's funny, Loke, Empress Emeritus, Tomato Steroid Pusher, Paul, Becky, Seasick, Bag Provider, Cartoon Steve, Vampire Toothbrusher, Unpaid Intern, we're all unpaid here, Twisted, Spaceman, oh take care everyone, alright, don't raise the bridge, lower the water, says Dan, and Dog Fattener, Mad Frank, and we'll end with Giz One Tomato Slicer. Chatroom, this is great fun. I will see you tomorrow night for Giz Wiz, and then a week from Friday for another one of these. Okay, I go back to my camera and do that very... I keep losing the fade out. Oh, here it is. And fade out. Bye.